Tony D and Little Joan and Guest Dog somewhere in the house, and this is a screenwriter's rant on Better Days, starring Sonja Smits, about a woman dealing with the loss of her husband. But it's actually kind of a fun little movie. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, Sonja loses her husband and kind of goes a little bit off the deep end for a little while. But again, it's kind of more lighthearted than that. She's not dealing with it all that great, tries to off herself, gets saved, but and then sort of becomes friends with the woman who saved her, and she finds her annoying. Her kids, I think this is her son, are trying to help her through it. She eventually befriends a group of stoners, local stoners, and smokes weed with them, and hangs out with them, and dresses up in stupid costumes with them, and eventually she gets through it and meets a guy, and I guess meets him, and it's kind of a gross scene where the son comes out and says, oh, I guess I'm going to go to bed, and she says, change your sheets, which is, I think the implication is she just had sex with her friend in his bed. I guess she was staying there, and then I think she gets remarried, because here at the end she's dressed as a bride and then throws the bouquet to her three stoner friends, who I guess come to her wedding. So it's and here they are dressing up for some reason. I guess she's dressed as, I don't know, a fairy or something. So Better Days. It seems kind of a cute movie. I think the lead actress, Sonja Smits, really sells it for me. She's got a lot of charisma. I kind of want to follow her story. Written and directed by Joan Carwigan. Carwigan? I think I'm saying that right. You know, and it's got kind of that light music, almost like that Woody Allen sort of music. It's not quite jazz, but kind of like woodwind, in the background. So, about dealing with loss and reinventing your life and whatnot. So, I'm not sure if this is her son and that's his wife, or if that's brother and sister. I don't think it's said in the trailer. But, she's having a rough time of it, and you can kind of understand it. But I think it's a happy movie overall, because even though it starts with the death of her husband, it ends with her finding a new life, finding new friends, and eventually, finding someone else to spend her time with. But it seems to be, there's a little bit of this going on where she talks to the camera. And again, I kind of don't mind it, because the actress, I feel like she's got enough charisma that I feel like I'm engaging with her a little bit. I feel like, yeah, okay. You seem like you're acting like a real person. But this is kind of an actor's movie, because there's going to be a lot of highs and lows. First act, her husband dies. I think it starts out at the funeral, actually. I don't think we get to see her husband alive, but maybe we do in a flashback. And, she starts to lose it a little bit, talks to the camera a bit. Then I think out on a walk or something, she tries to hurt herself, and she is saved. But in the process, I think she smashes her face. So here is right after being saved. I don't think she wanted to be saved, but then she decides she's going to continue to live. And then second act, I think she discovers the stoners and makes friends with them, and so they start palling around. Her children get worried how she's acting. She keeps talking to the camera. Um, she gets high with them, dresses out in wacky outfits. Eventually, by the end of the second act, she starts to turn it around. Uh, she finally meets someone her age who seems to be interested in her, and then the next thing you know, they're together, and I think she eventually gets remarried, and then finds herself a new life, and so I think it's okay. I mean, for an art house movie, I would probably stream it. Maybe it would be a date movie, because it, again, as a date movie, there's a little romance in there. It's a little light. Doesn't appear to be feminist or woke, really. It might be. If I'm being honest, it could have some of that undertow, but I don't think so. I think it's just one of these sort of slice of life dramas where somebody's actually going through something real. And I got to say, I kind of believe her. Like, I've seen these, sort of movies before, and sometimes I just don't buy it. This one I kind of do. Gravitas Ventures, yeah, they make a lot of different movies. This is a nice small movie. I probably wouldn't go to the theaters. I would probably wait for streaming, but again, at an art house, if I was dating somebody who likes this go see movies, this could be one of them on the list. I think it would be mostly harmless. It would be kind of nice, sad in the beginning, but ultimately uplifting in the end as she puts her life back together. So I like that. I like a happy ending. So yeah, I mean, they bill it as a drama, but I can see a bit of the arc in the trailer. So I think ultimately it'll end on a happy note. Anyhow, that's it for me. Ending on a happy note. Tony D and Little Joan and Guest Dog somewhere in the house. I'll be at Chimney Rustic Ales on Saturday in Hamilton, New Jersey at 2 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. That's basically the closest I can get to Black Friday. Damn it, I wanted to do a Black Friday signing, but I can't seem to pull it together. Anyhow, hope to see you there. We'll see you.